What's up everybody, Jacob Spade's Reptiles. We're doing another video. This is going to be just our red stripe clown stuff. I'm not showing full clutches, I'm just kind of showing our highlights of our red stripe clown project this year. So we're going to start off with just a regular red stripe clown. So this guy is our red stripe clown. This is just a regular red stripe. You got the blushing coming from the red stripe. Kind of some headphones look on the sides here. Those like almost just an outline on the top of the head there, on the edges of his head. And it kind of tends to make the edges a lot more dark, and we'll see that as a theme going through the rest of these animals. So that's our baseline. That's the Magma or the red stripe clown. Okay. Next one we're gonna show is red stripe yellow belly clown. Now this is a very high interaction combo. Red stripe and yellow belly really interact heavily just without clown. But in the clown you get these really crazy wide side pattern that's very red and orange. Way more than a regular yellow belly or red stripe would be. And again, you're going to have way more intense red and burgundy blushing down the back and a really bold outline. And then this head stamp is a little bit different on this animal in particular, but you're going to have these outlines from the red stripe, and that is kind of what the headphone look that people talk about comes from. This guy it's a little bit different on his head, but this is just a red stripe yellow belly clown. So let's go to the next one. This next one is chocolate red stripe. So again, you're gonna have this blushing down the back, the bold outline on the edges, and kind of this outline in the head, where you're basically getting blushing in the middle, and the outline of the clown head stamp is all that's left. So that's a chocolate red stripe clown. Okay, next up we're gonna go to the Mojave. This is a Mojave red stripe lace clown. And again, you got your outline, kind of headphone look on the top. You got the blushing in the middle. Now, Mojave is a pretty light gene, and so you don't have as much of that red burgundy blushing in the down the back. But one thing that you do get from the red stripe is these dots kind of in the back. I've noticed that quite a bit in the red stripe combos, that it almost breaks up the back pattern. And you're gonna get these crazy sides. We talked about this girl in our lace clown video, so you can kind of see some more footage of her in that, but that is her. Now, very similarly, we did lesser with the red stripe, and lesser is a way brighter gene than Mojave, but you kind of have a very similar look. You've got the outline on the head, just like we've been talking about, and the dots down the back. This kind of bolder outline. It's not as dark as some of the other combos, but you still have a very defined back stripe. And he's also got this crazy side pattern, kind of tombstones is what I call them, these squares on the sides. And that could be that this guy, there was yellow belly in this pairing, there was black pastel in this pairing that would also make that even more intense. But this is a lesser red stripe clown. Okay, next we're gonna start adding some more genes than just one. This is the black pastel enchi red stripe clown. Black pastel and enchi are an allelic combo, so they are going to interact a little bit more heavily or a little bit differently than you would expect because of them being two forms of the same gene. So, but as you can see from all the other things, we've got our dark outline on the edge, the red blushing down the middle, and then enchi kind of counteracts the red stripe head pattern, but you do see that it is blushed out in the middle and then really dark lines on the outside edge on this girl. So this one is a very cool one to hold back because she will not produce a normal. She will only produce black pastels and enchis, and then half the clutch will also be red stripe. So she's a pretty powerful female to hold back. Okay, the next one, we are gonna do black pastel. Okay, the next one now, this is the second take on this video, so these guys have gotten some time to be a little bit more active here, but this is a fire black pastel red stripe clown. And again, the outlining on down the edges of the back stripe, fire is going to really soften the palette of this snake. A black pastel red stripe clown is a very dark combo. Black pastel clowns are a very dark combo, but the fire is going to lighten it out without making it brown out and kind of blow up the pattern like a pastel would. So this one will keep on kind of lightening up and getting softer in color as it gets older, but it's not going to really change to be a browned out blah snake like a pastel would. But this guy's really cool, and he actually is sold to Sammy at Bull Pythons. He's one of our good friends, and really excited to see what he can do with this snake in the future. And wanted to give a little shout out to Sammy because he's just been such a good friend to us. Okay, the next one, and actually I think this is the last one, right? Yeah. The last one here is kind of one of our top animals from this year. He ended up with 4 of the genes, and he is the only thing he didn't get in this clutch actually was black pastel. So he is a leopard, fire, red stripe, yellow belly clown. So we're kind of combining a few of the things that I've already shown you. This is actually the only leopard that I've shown you, but the fire and the leopard interact really heavily. Fire red stripe or fire leopard yellow belly clowns are some of the brightest and just really unique looking snakes, and adding in the red stripe is just really upping the color palette of this snake. Just like we've been talking about, the outline of the back stripe is still really dark with kind of some reddish blushing going on down the middle, and your hedge stamp is going to be really different because of the leopard. You're not going to get those headphones because the leopard is a very strong dominant gene. But then, just like we showed in the red stripe yellow belly a little bit earlier, you really get these nice orange side pattern. The leopard really reduces the pattern of the snake, so you're not going to have as much of it, but you do get these really nice orange spots with black outline from the red stripe and the yellow belly interacting really strong. So yeah, that's kind of this is our holdback male at this point, and he's just a really cool combo, and we're really excited to kind of put more black pastel, put spot nose and orange dream into this combo to really bring out the color and really just make the best snake we can. So that's the red stripe clown project for this year. We did hit a couple other things that are in shed, so I may do them in a follow-up video, but thank you guys so much for staying till the end. I really appreciate that, and we do have our t-shirts, and they are on spadesreptiles.com. You can order them there, or just hit me up on social media somewhere. We also have our Morph Market page that is linked down below. That is where you can see our current availability of our snakes and interact with us there for purchasing the snakes. So thank you guys so much again for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.